My Smartboard activity overview is recognizing and matching numbers 1 through 25. They are spelled by using visual representations in matching activities. The original title of this activity was counting, and the author is unknown. We went ahead and retitled this activity Counting and Recognizing Numbers. The target audience would be pre-K through first grade, and the subject area, of course, would be math. Some goals and outcomes for the Smartboard activity would be students would learn how to identify the spelling of numbers and the visual representation for each number value ranging from numbers 1 through 25. Some modifications we've added or changed in the lesson was we added additional images to act as visual aid on the title page, which you see in front of you. We unlocked objects and activities to move them around the slides and added pages for additional information. Also, the extra pages are here. You could click on them and have a quick overview in more detail of this activity. What I really enjoyed about this activity, since I do work in a preschool, is it is suitable for preschool age children. And during our lesson plan and curriculums, we have weeks where we have transportation, which would be great for what you see right here. Put the number of children next to the bus to match the number on the bus. And of course, the older the children, the more advanced you could get with this activity. If you wanted them to have 2 boys and 1 girl on the bus that says 3, then you could have that child up here, 1 girl and 2 boys. How many children on the bus is that? 3. And then there's the number 3. And it goes on and on about the numbers. Also, another activity you could also do is for maybe fall apples theme or Johnny Appleseed. Here's a tree. I was already playing around with this, which is why it's on there. On this tree, you're supposed to put a number on the tree trunk and then have a child or children in a group come up to the board and move the apples to the tree to match the number on the trunk. Now, if you wanted the children not to mess with the numbers over here, just in case they made an accident, which sometimes it does happen, you could click on the number and click on the little box up here and push unlock, or you could lock it, in which it would not move. So that's actually a really cool feature on here for that age group. This is actually one of my favorite, and I actually did it in my 3 and 4-year-old class on a rainy day activity for, learning our numbers, and they loved this. You just click the button right here and it spins and they get so excited, and then even more excited when it hits on a number. They say, oh, okay, 2, and then you have the child come up to the board and moved. Well, I have 3 here, so you can move that back. Then they say, okay, I have 2. Can you please move 2 circles on here? Okay, and then they come down and they put 2 circles in there. That's one of my favorite, and my 2s and 3s and 4s love this. And it's just so cool because it has different themes. Again, this is for pumpkins, fall, Halloween. You could have the child move down 3 pumpkins for the number 3. And what's good about this, the numbers range. So preschool ratios, are not that high, up to 18, so it's perfect because you have enough numbers for the amount of children you have in your class. Again, another seasonal: pilgrims, Indians, computer. It's just awesome, something awesome to have. Again, I want to say, don't use this every day. This is an activity you would want to use on special occasions, like rainy days, snowy days, something like that. You don't want to use it all the time. You want to use it here and there so that children are excited to use this program and are learning and are so engaged in the activity. I'm so sorry, my computer is freezing on me. While we're waiting, the relative advantage of this lesson plan um, is to utilize each slide in front of the class for a more collaborative experience. And students can either work by themselves or in groups to drag objects around the board, which I went ahead and showed you already, for a better understanding as opposed to drawing on a whiteboard. They may not be suitable for visual aid for certain students with certain disabilities. So this works for all children, even children with disabilities. Okay, and at the very end of this plan here, it shows a more advanced lesson using the numbers and the spelling of the numbers, and then having to go and put how many X's or O's. This would be a Valentine's, a heart, a shape, kind of counting learning activity. And it's down here. It's not allowing me to show you, and I do apologize. So, thank you for coming, and I apologize for my computer not working correctly. Oh, there it goes. Okay, here we go. Now I can show you the heart. It also has Christmas themes. I'll give you a quick look. This I would use for the older kids, like first grade, because they can visualize this and put their tree together as you see here. As far as the snowman go, also 1, 2, 3. See how they're putting that together? And this is what I was just speaking to you about the way the numbers spelled here, here, and then you can have them put the objects to count that the number is. Alright, well, I enjoyed making this quick little screencast for you, and I hope you could use this in the future in your classrooms. Thank you for coming.